The secret to making some of the best bonsai scissors in the world lies in learning how to forge samurai swords.
日本刀の作り方と同じようなあれです。日本の感性が入って。
Hirakawa Yasuhiro is one of the only blacksmiths in Japan who still makes these scissors using methods that date back to the 5th century. Professional gardeners are willing to pay thousands and wait a whole year to get their hands on a pair.
この時のこの取れるにはこの音を取ってほしい。これがものすごく切れる音やね。
Yasuhiro's family workshop, Sasuke, has been around for 155 years, but he worries it may end with him.
こんな道具のっていうのに目を向けてくれる人が出てくるように、私もハサミを工具的なものよりも伝統美術品に。
We went to Sakai, Japan, to see how this bonsai scissor making craft is still standing. Yasuhiro's family business is one of the last in Sakai that specializes in bonsai scissors in addition to knives.
私はここの家で生まれて、もう自然とここでもう生まれてなったから、自然となったみたいですね。
Like knives, these scissors start with a small piece of metal. Yasuhiro cuts it down to about 10 centimeters. He uses Japanese Yasugi steel because it's more durable and helps the blade stay sharp. He starts with a softer kind to make the handle and the base of the blade. He heats the metal in an old wood-burning furnace instead of a modern gas burner because he believes the heat is more concentrated that way. It takes about an hour for it to reach the perfect temperature.
もう赤くなったら柔らかくなるからこのハンマーで叩ける。
Yasuhiro starts with a power hammer to stretch it. Then he switches to a manual one to perfect the round shape of the handle.
肉体的にっていうよりも叩いてたら気持ちがいいんでね、もう自分が一体になれるんですよ。もう自分の体のように土が動くんで。
To make the blade, he forges a hard piece of steel over the softer base he started with. This is called forge welding. It's one of the oldest and most essential skills in blacksmithing. Yasuhiro uses powdered borax and iron oxide to bind them and help prevent oxidation. He heats the metal once more and hammers it again to flatten it into the shape of a blade. These short taps at a low temperature make the particles finer and smaller, and the metal denser and stronger. Slowly, it'll start looking like scissors. Yasuhiro files the handle to make it slightly rough and uneven. This will help people keep a tight grip on them. He uses this mold to bend the handle into its signature butterfly shape.
だから見た目にも綺麗やし、やっぱり西洋とは違う。
He files a straight line onto the blade to complete the signature Sasuke look. The most crucial part is a technique called quenching. Yasuhiro heats the blade one last time at 780 degrees Celsius. He can tell it's the right temperature just by looking at the color of the fire. Then he immediately submerges it in water. The sudden change in temperature will harden the blade. He prefers to do it in the morning before the sun is up.
暗い方がよう見えるんでね。でこれで今こんな色なんですよ。でこれ硬くなる。こういう。
If done incorrectly, the metal can turn brittle. Today, he's the only person in his family who's mastered all of the steps, and he often works alone. He buffs the scissors to make them smooth. Yasuhiro says this can be exhausting.
でそのさっき言うた調子を出したりするのがものすごい苦労します。で、それももうどうしたらうまく切れるやろ、誰が使っても切れるやろうっていうのに作ってね、もうそこで神経がかかる。
Both sides have to fit perfectly together.
こういう動きがペタッとこう二次元の動きやなしに横の動き。
Bonsai scissors have to be as sharp as a razor to make precise, clean cuts.
日本刀の時も習ってきて。
It can take him a month to make one pair, but it can last a lifetime. Yasuhiro also repairs scissors that are more than 100 years old.
これでもう完成です。うまくできました。調子もいいです。調子もいいし、形も悪いところないですね、今のところ。はい。
The city of Sakai has been famous for its metalwork since the 5th century. People from across the country would come here looking for knives, swords, and even guns. Yasuhiro himself comes from a long line of blacksmiths spanning 22 generations. But it was his great-great-grandfather, Sadajiro, who made scissors the focus of the family business in 1867. And when Yasuhiro took it over in the late 60s, he was determined to grow the business.
だから私は若い時のサスケ世界一にするっていうのを思ってたけども、やっぱり残すのにはどうしたらいいかっていうのは今まだ考えなあかんとこやと思います。
But it wasn't always easy to find new customers.
ほとんどがもうね、ハサミもほとんど全部もう機械になってしまいます。最初はなかなかね、定着はっていうのは難しかったような感じですね。だけどずんずん切れ味がいいっていうのが認められて。
Today, Yasuhiro is one of the few people in the country making such high-quality scissors. Bonsai specialist Yoshikawa Masakazu was willing to wait a year to get his hands on a pair.
どうでしょうかね。植物が一番よく分かってますね。いいハサミと悪いハサミ。悪いハサミを使って切ればやっぱりストレスがあるみたいなんで、この葉っぱのところがちょっと傷むっていうかね、ちょっと。
Without clean cuts, needles can turn brown and branches can wither. And sometimes bad blades can stop small buds from growing.
サスケさんのハサミを使ったらその芽が吹きやすいんです。
Using good scissors is also essential for Masakazu because bonsai are an important symbol in Japanese Zen Buddhism.
日本の人の心の穏やかさをいかに究極に求めていくかっていうのはこの盆栽に宿ってるかなと思いますね。
Yasuhiro says he's always learning from his customers.
今でもまだ材質的なことで植木屋さんがもうちょっと強力で強いものを作られへんかっていう提案もあるんで、だから材質もずっとやっぱり研究してるんで、同じハサミ作ったことないんですよ。
He's most proud of this $26,000 pair that took him 3 years to make and is decorated with gold. He dreams of making another similar one, coated with a wine red lacquer. But it would take him at least 4 years, and orders keep piling up.
その自分の思いのもの、私ももう71やからもうあと10年できるかどうかわからないでしょ。で、作るのがいっぱいあってもだいたい間に合わない。
People can order custom scissors online or visit his workshop in person. But there may not be another successor to the brand. Yasuhiro has 2 sons, but he isn't sure they'll follow in his footsteps.
今はちょっと手伝ってくれてます。できるんですよ。だけどお父さんと の仕事はやっぱり難しいって。だけどまあ私はどうもこうどういう点かやってくれっていうのもあれやけども、まあちょっと自然に待ってますね。
Meanwhile, he carries the responsibility of crafting better scissors on his own.
毎回同じ次、まあ、夜寝て次は明日どういう仕事をするか、次どう作り方よりもこれがまた頭で考えつくんですね。ハサミ作ってる時はね、ほんまに楽しいっていうんか、楽しいってしゃあないんですよ。